Hi ladies, this is Carla. Thanks for stopping by today and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing my last little chunky block that I had gotten from the Wood Connection that Crafty Crafts by Dina had introduced us all to when she got several of those earlier in the summer. So this one is my snowman, so I'm going to show you what I did with that. This is what it looked like when we got all finished. So I'm going to show you how I put that together. So what you start with basically is just this chunk of wood, and I divided it in half. I put, it's a 4-inch block, so I just painted 2 inches black, 2 inches white, did that all the way around. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take buffalo check. That's what I decided to do mine in. I have 4 more to do, so I'm not sure if I'm going to do all of them that way, but I know I'm going to do a couple of them that way. So what I'm going to do to add my buffalo check on, I'm going to use my score tape. As I said, I just like using this. It just works for me. So I'm going to start here on this line. Come up just a tad because I want to put it maybe just a little higher than I did last time. This is a 1/4 inch score tape. Take it all the way around, just a little bit above that line. Take that off, and then I'm going to come a little bit, come up here above the line. Let's see, how wide do we want that to be? Probably about right here. So I'm going to add another strip all the way around. Try to keep that straight. Here we go. And I'm going to add one more down the center. So I'm going to start that one right here. So I want this to stay on, and like I've said, I've always had good luck with this, and I like the way it sticks and it doesn't show like glue would through there. So with everything else I'm going to have on top of that, I think that's going to be really nice, really nice. Now I'm going to take my little scraper, and I do want to go over that to make sure that is adhered. Like that, on there. Then I'm just going to take my pokey tool. I just love this little pokey tool. And I'm going to remove the backing. Just move that all off of there. And this one. And one more. There. Get rid of those. Then I'm going to take my buffalo check. I'm going to start it up a little bit because you do have the brim of the hat, and I've already painted that black as well. It comes with it. And you also get a nose that I've already painted, excuse me, orange, so you do get that with it as well. So there's the nose and the brim. Now I'm going to take this, and I'm just going to lay it, I'm going to start on the side, I believe. Start right here on the side. Get that straight. Just wrap, pull it pretty taut, and wrap, and
I'm gonna make chicken broth.
And then when you get to here, that was my son. I guess he's making chicken broth. Then we're gonna add another little piece of tape right here, going down this way to kind of secure that. Let's see, let's go ahead and cut. I'm gonna grab my scissors here. There we go. Let's go ahead, just cut enough. I think I'm gonna go to this little black stripe right there. I'm going to put that there and add our little piece of tape right here. It's going to come, oh, it's going to fit right on this little black one here. So that will work just fine. Put that on there. Give that a press down. Let's remove that little piece backing there. And then we're just going to press that down. And see how nice that is on there? Very nice indeed. Very, very nice. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take the brim and I'm going to add it right here at the base of that buffalo check. And like I said, I'm moving it up just a little bit more than I did last time, so it gives me just a little bit more room for the eyes, because I thought on these eyes, when you look at them that way, they're hard to see. But if you look at them that way, they're just fine. So I might give myself just a little bit of room there. To adhere that, I'm going to use E6000. I'm just going to add some right across here where I want that to be. And this will also hold that fabric on there too, because this stuff is pretty good stuff. And that's enough of that. Doesn't take much at all. And let's just take the brim, lay it on there as even as you can. Scoot it that way a little bit. There. Now that needs to set and dry, but I think we can go ahead and do everything else to it that we want to do. Let's go ahead and get the nose on. Actually, I'm going to put the eyes on first, I think. So I've got these little jimmies that I had in my stash, little black jimmies. I'm going to use the larger ones. I'm going to take 2 of those. Let's get this back, and I might need a toothpick over here to kind of help me get that on my jimmies without making too much. Let's just put a little bit there. Because a lot of times when you open this, it just keeps coming. It just keeps coming out even after you've stopped squeezing. So let's take the larger jimmy, and I'm going to put just a little bit of this E6000 on the back. I'm going to pull that down just a little. And then take this one. So you can see there's a little bit of space there. I think that's a little better than having it just right up under that brim, which will be fine, but I think I like it like this. And I'm just putting a little bit on here, letting that attach to my toothpick, putting those pretty close together. I want those kind of even. Move this one down just a little. Okay, and then I'm going to add some E6000 to the back of the nose. That's about all that takes. And let's take this little nose. Gonna put it about in the center of those eyes a little bit. Just kind of lay that on there. Might move that up a little bit. There, and where that little bit of extra glue is, I'm going to take this little toothpick and just take that and wipe some of that off. There. That looks nice. Then I'm going to take these kind of middle-sized jimmies and put some down here for the mouth, not the math. And I'm going to do little E6000 on those two, and I think that might be wet enough to do that. So let's go ahead and get those on. same way. Just kind of see if I can get those turned over there. That'll work. A little bit of this. Start the mouth up here. Let's get another one. Add that on. Today we had cloudy skies this morning, dark clouds, and we've had a nice little thunderstorm. Not anything severe, just a nice little thunderstorm with a good rain shower. And now the sun's out. Beautiful fall day here in the Ozarks. Whoops, this one isn't wanting to come up. Is it in there? There it is. Let's get some glue on there. Get this one on. Might need more than that on that one. Let's see how we're looking here. Do we need one more? Is that enough? I think that's enough on that one. Okay, let's move that out of the way. And the next thing I want to do is I want to add some embellishments, and I've got this little sprig of greenery that I have had in my stash for, gosh, a few years now. I keep pulling it out. You've probably seen it on several videos because I use it when I need a little bit of greenery. Let's see, I just want 2 little ones. So let's go ahead and do this one. Oops, I might need my wire cutters for that. Yeah, I don't want to ruin my scissors. We'll just take this little wire cutter in there. Cut that one, and maybe a little bit longer one here. There. Then I'm going to put this up here on top of the buffalo check. Just have a couple of those kind of going up like so. I think I want the longer one on the outside. Here's the shorter one, like so. And then I found these little holly leaves, and they're just adorable. They're so pretty at Hobby Lobby. 40% off. I'm gonna get one that has a little more glitter on it, I think. Let's see if I can get that one. Aren't these pretty with that glitter on there like so? And now I'm gonna take my E6000 and let's put some here. Some right here. Kind of a blob of that there. And here, add that in that, and we're probably gonna need more. So I want those to be like that. They're in there, and I need more on top to add this little embellishment because those are gonna fall off. All right, let's get this here. All right. Position those again. See, that soaks right into that fabric, which is good because that will just hold that on there even better. And let's just move these over a little and put some of that like so. And we're going to take this pretty holly berry and just hold it on there for a little bit. And you will have to hold that a little bit for it to dry. So I'm gonna just hold my finger on there. Now the next thing I did to these, I had purchased some of these little tags, they're little chalkboard tags at the Dollar Tree. There's like 4 in a package. So I thought, you know, I think I want to do something more than just that. To me, it just needs a little bit of something on there. So what I did was, let's see if that'll stay now. I'll move this out of the way. I took this little label sign, chalkboard label, and I took my chalk pen and I wrote, "Let it snow." So I think I'm going to do that again with this one. I'm going to try to be careful because it really does absorb and it gets really heavy if you're not careful. So I'm going to try over here. Let it, and then snow. Just free-handing it there. And see how that is soaking in? So after that soaks in a little bit, I will go back over it with this pen. Then I'm going to go ahead and make a little snowflake up here. Let's just do this. And I'll put little dots on the ends. Kind of reminds me, we used to play jacks when I was little. This kind of reminds me of a jack. You know, you throw the ball up and you have to grab like a 1 the first, then 2, 3, 4, and 5 in sequence till you get them all. That was a fun game. It wasn't a video game growing up, but it was fun to play. So I'm going to go over this again to make this just a little bit darker, like so. And like so. I don't want to get it too fat. Let's just go over that. And now I'm going to add just my little, I could just put these this time. I could do that. Sometimes you can just add little slants and kind of get the same little effect, just something a little different. And that's what I got to watch, is not to rub my hand over that. Okay, let's just put some little lines on there. There we go. That does it. You can see, though, you might still want to go in here after that absorbs and just make it darker. And I will do that. I will do that. So I'm going to put that down. I'm going to go up here and give that another press to make sure that is adhering. And then I just took some buffalo check ribbon. Just gave it a little snip like so. Took that and put it through this little hole up here. I'm afraid I'm going to touch it, and if I do, it's going to smear, so I'm going to be very careful. And there we go. Let's go ahead and tie that first, and just one little tie to keep that secure. Now I'm just going to come up here and make a little bow. Pull this around. In here and just tie that like so. Let's pull this one in a little bit. Don't want it real big. See if we can get these little tails over here. And just see what we can do. Pull this up. No, it wants to go this way or the other way. Oh, well, we can mess with that. I think that looks just fine. I may trim this one off just a little bit under here. Well, that's okay for now. I'll mess with that later a little bit. Let's see. Yeah. Trim this one off a little bit. And this one off a little bit. And last thing we're going to do with this one is take our E6000. That's starting to dry a little bit. I'm going to add some up to this corner right here, and then we're just going to lay this on there so it can dry. Let's do that. And let's add our little sign right up here in the corner. And there you've got your other little block snowman that says, "Let it snow." I think these turned out just adorable. So I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial. And if you have, please give me a thumbs up. And if you have not had a chance to subscribe, just hit that little subscribe button. And until next time, bye-bye.